Hey guys, today's video will be featuring Curlsqueen, and this is their curly clip-in hair. The color is natural black and texture is a mixture of 4A and 4B. Their packaging is so cute. This is one of those boxes that you want to keep after opening, but it comes with this hairbrush, it comes with extra clips and this bonnet, and then this pink drawstring bag that the hair comes in. So this is what the hair looks like. This is the longest piece and it has 5 clips on the weft. So it comes with 2 pieces each. So there's 2 pieces with 5 clips, 2 pieces with 4, 2 pieces with 3, 2 pieces with 2. Now I'm gonna go ahead and wash the hair. I wash it just like I wash my own natural hair. Wash, condition, detangle, and then I leave it to air dry a little bit before I use it. I left it to air dry a little bit while I did my makeup, and this is what it looks like. Now I'm going to prep my natural hair. I'm going to be doing the invisible part, which you will see how that is done at the end. But for now, I'm just going to put my hair in some braids so the clip-ins on the clip can grip on the braid and be secure properly. The 2 small braids in the front are for the invisible part, so however far back you want your center part to be showing, or side part, whichever you choose to do, that's how far back you're going to put the part for those 2 braids in the middle. Your braids definitely don't have to be extra small or perfect because they won't be showing. You just want them tight enough so that the clip can grip on them without falling out. Okay, so now I'm using one of the first long pieces, which is the one with the 5 clips on it, and I just define it with some gel, the Eco Style gel, and some water if necessary because the hair got a little bit dried, so I went in back with a little bit of water and gel. So I basically hold the hair in the center of my head, and wherever the ends of the clip stop, that's where I clip them. In my case, it's from ear to ear, and then I went in the middle and clipped the remaining clips. One thing you want to do is, if you're going to define the curls after like I was doing there, you want to hold onto the clip itself so that it doesn't pull out, because it's not 100% secure. They will pull out if you drag on the hair. Now I'm adding the second piece of hair. It's the second one with the 5 clips. This will depend on your head size. For some persons, maybe the further you go up, the longer pieces will be too long, so you just adjust based on your heads. I'm just going to go ahead and insert the remaining hair pieces, and then I'll be back once I reach the top. Okay, now I'm at the front, and this is supposed to be the last piece in the front. However, it was too big for the spaces. The second part would just not fit. It was too long, and so I ended up cutting it in 2 pieces. I only used 1 clip right there. Now for the fun part, I haven't used a crochet needle in such a long time, so I was struggling a bit in the beginning, you're gonna see, but as I continued to do it, I got used to it. So if you mess up at first, don't worry, just continue and you'll get the hang of it. Okay, so the goal of this is to crochet the hair over the cornrow and have it blend in with the rest so it looks like a natural part. Whichever side you are working on, you want to make sure that the crochet needle is pointing in that direction. I'm working on the right side, and as you see, the needle is pointing in that direction. You can start from whichever direction of the corner you want, either the top or the bottom. I started from the top, and you want to start from the extreme end of the braid. Before inserting the needle, you want to grab the piece of hair that you're going to attach and just get it out of the way so that once you insert the needle, it's seamless. You just attach the hair versus trying to find a piece of hair to attach. So you want to insert the needle from below the cornrow and pull it out on the next side, and you attach the piece of curly hair and then pull back the needle through, and then the hair will cover the braid. I'm just going to continue doing so until I reach the end of the braid, and then we'll move on to the next side. And it's the same thing for the next side. I'm working on the left side now, so I insert the needle and the needle should be pointing to the left. I attach the piece of hair, pull back through the needle, and the hair should be covering the braid. Once you get at the end of the braid, once you pull through the needle, you want to just use the hair to cover the back part of the weft that's showing. There's no braid there. However, once you start pulling through at the end of the 2 braids, the hair should be able to cover the back. We are all done, and I'm just going in back with some more gel and a little bit of water to define the curls. Again, once you're defining the curls with your fingers or a brush or a comb, be sure to just hold on to the clips so you don't pull them out. They won't fall out by just doing nothing, but once you are pulling on them hard, it will fall out. I'm just going in and cutting a little bit of layers. I did not have any hair scissors at the moment, so I'm just working with what I have. And if you are cutting layers, just be careful because you don't want to stretch and cut and then cut too short because that's what I did. I actually cut a piece of it too short. So just be careful if you're cutting layers. This is the final look. It's still wet, and I wish I had more footage of when it actually was dried. I only have one, and I'll insert it in the next clip, but I love how the hair looks once it's dry and fluffy. Okay, now on to hairstyle number 2. I had in the clip-ins for a week and a half, I think, and so I'm just pulling out my braids. And for this hairstyle, I'm doing a high ponytail or high bun, and for this I'm just gonna part the middle and put it in a braid and tuck it under. This is so we have something to attach the clip-ins on in the center so we can eventually pull the hair up in one and make a bun. So for this, all I'm using is 2 pieces of the clip-in hair, and it's the 2 pieces with the 5 clips on it. You can use whichever works best for you, but these allow me to have a bigger bun or puff, whichever I choose to do. And for this, you want to attach the clips going around in a circle versus in a curved line like we did in the first hairstyle. This is what it looks like once I'm done, and then I'm going to go in with the second piece of hair and do the same thing around the first hair. I'm done with that part, and I'm just going to use a hair tie to get that hair out of the way. Now I'm going to be putting my hair up into a ponytail. It's literally the same as when you're doing your natural hair in a high puff or high bun. The only difference is the extra hair in the middle, but it's the same concept. Brush your hair up in the center, use the gel, and then we're going to use a hair tie to grab everything. I'm going in with a little bit of water and gel to define the curls. I actually loved how the high puff looked, but I felt like I'm always doing high puff, so I opted for a bun, a messy bun light with some of the curls hanging. This is what the bun looks like in the end, and also the high puff. So you guys can choose whichever style you want to do. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.